welcome to SwiftOwl7 Gaming. I am SwiftOwl7, and I am back with you with the 600i because we just got to see a Star Citizen live where they talked about the 600i rework, where they confirmed that there are some major changes and feature additions to the 600i touring and exploring editions. So I'm here to bring you all that they have said, confirmed, and some other things that we are speculating. So if you haven't seen my 600i video already, I already did a review and my opinion on what they were going to do for the Golden Pass, but apparently they're going to do a lot more than any of us thought that they would do. So, the exterior of the 600i, they said that they were pretty happy with this during the Star Citizen Live. I don't expect that we're going to see too many changes to the exterior of this ship. One thing that we are going to see, though, is changes to the modularity of the 600i, both the Exploring and the Touring Edition. And if you don't know what that is the center compartment that is different for the Exploring and Touring editions of this ship. Essentially, the modularity compartment is no longer going to be located in the center of the ship, but that is going to be moved to the aft compartment, the rear of the ship, where we have, you can see on the screen right now through that window, the bar and the pool tables and things like that. That's all going to get changed. They are doing pretty much like a complete interior rework of the ship, they said. The only thing that they are really not going to change is the captain's quarters, though there will be slight changes in it, such as the bathroom moving from the side that's on now to the other side of the captain's quarters, probably just so they can get the layout and other things that they're putting in working well. One thing that many people have commented regarding the 600i has to deal with the crew quarters. The crew quarters right now is all in one compartment, one room. There's no privacy, and we talked about that in the 600i review video that I did. They said each crew member will now have their own individual quarters on this ship, so that's going to be much better. It doesn't say if they're going to share a bathroom or if this is going to be like an ensuite crew quarters. My guess is they'll have one common lavatory and they'll just each have their own quarters. Medical beds are coming to the 600i, and I wasn't sure. At first they made it seem as though medical beds are coming both to the touring and to the exploring variants of the 600i. However, later on in the Star Citizen Live commentary, they had mentioned that the Explorer version was the medbed version, but we could potentially see medical beds equivalent to the Carrack, they said, in both the Touring and Explorer editions of the 600i. A couple other changes with the Explorer edition. The Explorer edition is going to have a cargo bay rework. They are making a dedicated vehicle bay for the Explorer edition, and that vehicle bay will have plenty of room for cargo, they said. So if you are a little concerned about storing a vehicle and also storing cargo in your 600i Exploring edition, you don't need to worry about that any longer. They are going to be hopefully delivering something that you guys will absolutely enjoy. Let me see here. I made some notes and I just want to make sure I got most of the stuff. In the Explorer edition as well, they are going to be focusing this more with, again, the exploration role. And so it's going to have its own dedicated armory with suit lockers, and both editions, the 600i Touring and Exploring, are going to have docking collars. So that will be something to look greatly forward to. They also talked about adding external lifts. Right now, you have the one external lift on the bottom front of the ship, it sounds like there's going to be multiple external lifts coming to the 600i. So you will see some changes, I'm assuming, with the exterior, though those changes are going to be very minor, but it will be nice to have more than one access point to the 600i. They are also going to be working on the escape pods. You'll notice in my review video, one of my opinions for the Golden Pass was that they would add more escape pods, and that seems to be confirmed now. They had mentioned that escape pods was something that they were working on because we talked about how the 600i was lacking the capacity of escape pods that it would need for the crew. Focusing on the touring edition of the 600i, during Star Citizen Live, the 600i Touring Edition is going to be vastly different from the Exploring Edition in that it is really going to be suited for that luxury passenger gameplay that we are looking forward to getting into Star Citizen in 2022. It's important to note that this is all a work in progress. This is not in production right now. Right now, they are still going over the layout of the 600i, both the Exploring and Touring editions. Really, they're working on two ships. So even though it's one ship, the 600i, they are actually working on two ships. They're still going through the layout of how they want this ship to look. It has not been handed over to the artists yet. When it's handed over to the artists, then we'll start to see some screenshots and maybe some video, white boxing and other things of what they have done for the interior of the 600i during this rework. Don't expect anything this year, and I had made a prediction of June next year, and I'm gonna hold out my prediction for that, but it might even be longer than that. It just depends on how long they take, so don't expect anything right away. And I believe that covers the 600i. Let me just go back through my notes here and make sure that I haven't forgotten anything. I don't believe I have. Tell me in the comments what you think about the 600i. Do you still own a 600i? I know many people melted theirs because they didn't like the interior of the ship. Do you think you will reclaim your 600i if you melted it? Do you think you're going to hold off and see what the interior has to look like next year? Do you think you might pick a 600i up now? Do you think it's a viable explorer or touring ship? Are you going to pick it up for that gameplay aspect that will be introduced next year? Comment below, leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to get updated posts on when a video goes live. I'm trying to put out one video a day. This has been a short one, but it's been an informative one, and I hope an exciting one for you 600i owners and Origin fans. I'm SwiftOwl7 Gaming. Tune in next time. We'll see you later. Goodbye.